Hello! Welcome to our day 3 of Advent of Code stream. That was an awkward title. Um, we are Itobi. We are experts in front-end development, Angular, React, Node.js, DevOps, project management, UX, and more. If you need application development help, reach out for a free consultation by emailing contact@bitobi.com or visiting our website at bitobi.com. Excuse me, I'm choking on a Tic Tac. I am Wade. I am on the Angular team, and I'm joined today by special guest Mark, who is also on the Angular team.
Hi.
So let's get into it. We had day 2 on Tuesday. So even though it's now the 8th day of the month, we are working on day 3. Switch over to the Advent of Code website here. And we can look at the problem. So day 3, rucksack reorganization. This would be a good test of my verbal reading comprehension. One elf has the important job of loading all the rucksacks with supplies for the jungle journey. Already failed. Unfortunately, that elf didn't quite follow the packing instructions. Okay, that's just fluff. Each rucksack has 2 large compartments. It's a list of all the items currently in each rucksack. So that's the puzzle input. So each one of these list items is a rucksack. Okay. So skipping this, oh, here we go. This looks important now. The list of items for each rucksack is given as characters all on a single line. Okay. A given rucksack always has the same number of items in each of its 2 compartments. So the first half of the characters represent items in the first compartment, while the second half represent items in the second compartment. Okay, that makes sense so far. So supposing this is our list, the first rucksack contains items unpronounceable, which means its first compartment contains the first half of that, and the second compartment contains the second half. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12. I can confirm that that's half. Okay, the only type of item that appears in both compartments is lowercase p. So for the second compartment, the only common item is L. Third one only has a common item, capital P. So, and then there's more of that. Okay, so to help prioritize item rearrangement, every item can be reverted to a priority. Oh, this will be fun. Okay. Lowercase items, item types A through Z have priorities 1 through 26. Uppercase item types A through Z have priorities 27 to 52. Okay, Mark, are you familiar and ready on how you convert characters to ASCII codes?
I am. No, I'm not.
Because I
we
feel like
allowed
that's going to
to?
be an ideal thing to do with this.
Are we allowed to Google at
Oh,
all
definitely,
things?
definitely. Just
Okay.
not the solution, but you can
Awesome.
Google helpful things.
What if I already saw the solution? I'm just kidding.
How could
Or
you?
am I?
It's only day 3 of the month. This problem just came out. Okay, so the above example, priority of the items, the item type that appears in both compartments of each rucksack. Okay, so we want the priority. Okay, so we want to find the letter that's in both halves of the string and then get that item's priority. So only one item appears in both of these. Is that the assumption here?
I guess so.
Yeah, find the item type that appears in both compartments of each rucksack. What is the sum of the priorities of those item types? Okay, so I'm going to do a little copy pasta here. I'm going to copy this over to our that's not the right file. I want to be in this one.
So for these examples, do we assume that like the inputs or like those things as strings with like new lines and all that good stuff?
No, I don't think so. But, well,
Okay.
that's not how we've been doing it. And honestly, I'm rusty enough on node file input handling that I'm just going to convert it to a nice array of strings to begin with. Which is pretty easy to do. There we go. So we got our inputs here. So got that there. Good first step. Now, the next thing we care about is this. So I'll put this in a comment over here. And then we want our goal. Whoa, it's a long string. Okay. So that's all our stuff going on. So somebody was clever and realized this is going to be a number or guessed correctly. So we have to do a couple things in this. We're going to have to split each of these strings in half and then figure out what character is in common between the two. And I guess for the purposes of this, we can just assume that once we found something that's in both, that's it. We don't have to keep trying beyond that.
I thought it said, well, you get the sum though, right? Like if there's...
Well, we have the sum. Oh, wait a minute.
Or is it, or yeah, like, is it
what
you're saying?
The sum of all of the, so yeah, so the first row, 16, second row is 38, or third rucksack's 42, and then you add all those together. So we need to, on the individual rucksacks, like once we've split it in half, once we find a character in one half, it's also the other one, we don't have to look at the rest. Like there's only one that's common between the two.
Okay.
And then we want to add all those together. So this sounds like something that we could break into, I guess we don't have to break it into multiple functions, but it might be useful.
I like multiple functions.
Cool. So we can do, let's do function common character. And we can have our input, that'll be a string, and we'll output a common character. So
can we assume that there will be a match?
I think so. Well, we can just, if there's not, we can just return. Yeah, I think we have to assume that. Well, let's.
Yeah, because if there's no match, would it be like 0, I guess?
I feel like they would have mentioned that in the examples if that was a possibility.
Right.
Okay. But we can check that or deal with that here in a second. So first thing would be, we'd want first, or I guess compartment length is going to be half of the input length, right? So first compartment is going to be input substring 0 to compartment length -1.
Yeah, and I always forget. Yeah, like is the second argument inclusive or exclusive for a substring?
That's a good question. Let's see.
We'll find out.
Well, we don't actually care about that. This should be, so let's see here. Let's just do a little cheat here. Did I use no common character? This way, I can just run it in the terminal here. I don't have any terminals up. I guess I do. Okay, cool. So this just be. I think that should do it. Aha.
-1.
So that's not good. So it shouldn't be. So what is this doc reception?
Wait,
say?
I don't. Because if the first
Oh,
argument
up
is
to and not
0,
including. Okay, so it should be this.
okay.
So now hopefully we'll get a 50. Yay, we got a 50.
All right, cool.
Okay, cool.
Problem solved.
Okay, screen turns here for now. So now we can actually finish the next part of this. So now we can say, so I'm going to do, oh, I guess actually might as well do split these up into arrays, right? Share L first. That's right. Let of.
I think so, yeah.
Whoa, where'd that come from? Ooh. Is this your, well, how would yours work?
I would just iterate through first, and then I would find to
some
see if
returns a
there's a
Boolean?
character. Yeah. But as you can
You
tell,
think
it's
that's
been
more
a while.
optimal?
I don't think it's more optimal. I think technically, like, what's optimal?
Oh, nice. I didn't know you could do. Wait. Returns the first value was pretty. Oh, that's smart. I actually kind of like that better. But why isn't this happy with? Oh, some wants a function.
Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
Some needs a function with like a value and an index. You could just do includes. That may be, that's what you were using it like includes.
Yeah.
Which
Yes,
probably,
you just do includes.
Yeah. Cool. So what does this return if nothing matches?
Should be, I believe, null.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even better. Okay, so.
Or no, it's undefined. It's undefined.
Cool. And then else will just return match. Cool. Okay. So then now we just have to, the next part would be to convert these to a numerical value.
Nice, nice.
So the easiest way to do that I can think of, let's see here. Can you see my terminal?
Yes, okay. I can. So, also in chat, hey, I know these nerds or those nerds. Yeah.
Us nerds? Yeah.
Us nerds. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's not too sharp. What is the? I'm gonna have to look it up. What the character code is?
Can you?
Whoops. Now we can see my search screen. That's helpful. Let's not do that. Tiny little search screen. I guess I could just go over here. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
It's
been a while.
Is that what I want?
I think so.
There's
I think
gotta be a better one.
I think there's a few ways.
There's not. Whatever, that works. So
yeah.
Okay, cool. So this would be, and my intuition for how to do this would be, so we have our terms here. for what the rules are. So I would say something like, and like character codes work so that like L is 76, so M is 77. So we really only need to know A code's going to be, just cool. Share code allocate 0. There's got to be a more eloquent way of doing that, but I don't care. Okay. And then we just have to subtract that number, which I guess -1 from whatever is.
Well, like I don't think the char codes are actually going to match up with what the story says. We'll have to do.
That's why we have to do a little bit of math. But so if we do, so knowing a dot character code at is 65, then if we do, like, we know L, so L is 76. So if we do 76 minus 65 plus 27, then we'd get 38. And this said, whoa, that was too far. L is 38.
Okay.
So I think, and I'll just do the little function up here. Inventory, what do they call it? Priority? Yeah, item priority. So that's just going to be, oh, right. Well, I guess we'll have to do 2 different cases. Unless, okay, hold on. Let's see here. Oh, it's this very, very helpful error catching there. Okay, so
yes.
We're going to have to do if, well, I guess start out with if code greater than, wait a minute, which is bigger?
No, I was first.
Oh, okay, lowercase is bigger. So if code is greater than equal to what's my idea here? Okay.
Oh, yeah, do we know what the char at is for lowercase a versus capital A?
Yes. 65 for capital, 97 for lowercase. So if it's less than the lowercase, then it's capital. So let's do that. Actually, I can do this as constant here. So then next thing would just be return code minus plus uh, 0, oops, no, 27. I think that'll do it. It's not the most beautiful, but I think that'll do it. Does that make sense? So if we get our, initially we get our ASCII code, and then it's a capital letter if that code is less than the lowercase a code, because the lowercase letters have higher codes than the capital codes. and then we're returning that code minus the start of the capital, so we're getting it back down to like 1, and then we're adding the capital offset value to, which I guess this would technically be, should be 26. Yeah. I think that'll do what we want. So let's just test combining these two. So we'll have
Or can we see our item priority and just verify like a few things?
yeah, we can do that. Let's do, like, so we want to print the result of this. So let's make this a string for now. And then we'll say, let's return our inputs. Let's get our item priority. Well, actually, what were our, so lowercase p, capital L. Can you read those? Do you have this window open on your side?
I do.
Can you read those letters to me so we can see what the results
Yeah.
should
So lowercase, oh, yes, it is lowercase p 16.
be? Well, I just need
And
the
then
letters for now.
Capital L,
Okay, capital L.
capital P, lowercase v, lowercase t,
Okay.
and lowercase s. And their
Okay.
sum should be 157.
I'm just going to convert them to item priorities first.
Nice.
Actually, no, I can keep that string. Okay, let's see what that gives us. So we got 16. So these are 1 too low. 16, 38. Oh, no, they're right. 16, 38, 42, 22, 20, 19. That's correct. Okay, so the sum would be 64. So that's good. I mean, some of them 64, some of them 157. Okay, so let's test everything together. So it would be inputs.map common character map item priority reduce right, this be number.
No, do we need a? Do we have to default it to 0 for reduce? I forget.
Shouldn't.
Okay.
Let's see if that gives us 157. They do. Okay, so let's. Are you confident with this?
I am fairly confident.
Okay, let's get our data copied over from our inputs here. So some raw data. And I'm gonna just copy it over here. Oops. VS Code magic. Oops. Format with. Just format with this. So there's no other stuff actually installed here. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's doing its best to try to format this file.
It shouldn't be that many. It shouldn't try that. It shouldn't be choking this hard. I mean, that's a fairly reasonable sized array.
Yes,
Chat says, I wonder if Copilot can solve this by itself. Probably.
I would assume so, but
not only would it solve it, but it would comment the code as well for us.
whatever. I give up on you, auto formatting. Don't know why you're having problems. Okay, so I can comment this bit out.
Oh, it's the type of the file txt.
That's the raw one. That's not
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
trying to format.
Ah, and that, yeah, okay, makes sense. And that's why it's raw data.
Okay. Okay. So let us see how that turns out. Whoops.
Bro.
Boy, that's not a very Canary properties undefined reading map. Okay, so apparently it is possible to not have a common character. But we didn't see the error come get
Yeah, we
thrown.
didn't see that error though. I guess let's change the match from being super careful about undefined and just say it's not.
So
Right, because
get rid of this.
it should be a string. Yeah. No. So like I made a code change. It's not reflecting. Huh.
Oh wait, why is this
Okay.
having an issue now? Oh, because there's no types on here. Let's find that.
Oh man, you can't see my code changes.
You can.
You
You
can?
can see what you just typed. Can you see this?
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm watching the stream. Okay.
Yeah, there'll be a little delay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, we should totally see that. Interesting. And there's just like truly no.
Oh,
I
unless
wonder
it's just
which
not
map.
reading inputs at all. Oh, it's not importing properly. Hold on. I'm not exporting inputs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was say like which of the maps are the ones that are throwing?
Okay, so now we should be good.
See that silly error
Okay.
handling helped us out.
Well,
Very
and we didn't
slightly.
actually see. It wasn't the error. It was I wasn't actually importing it.
Oh, I mean like the fact that we didn't see
I
that
guess
one
that's true.
particular
That's true.
error.
Good point. Okay, so
Yeah.
7826, moment of truth. Let's see if that works.
How many
Woohoo! Got a
attempts
gold
do we get?
star. What?
How many attempts do we get?
As many as you want, but the more you fail, the longer the cooldown is to try to resubmit.
Oh, okay. Oof.
So now we get part 2. Okay.
Dab.
So now apparently we were identifying misplaced items. So that's good to know. So another issue for safety, the elves are divided up into 2 groups of 3. Every elf carries a badge that identifies the group. For efficiency, within each group of 3 elves, the badge is the only item type carried by all 3 elves. So if a group's badge is item type B, then all 3 elves will have type B somewhere in their rucksack. And at most, 2 elves will be carrying any other item type. What? Okay, I'm just going to pretend I understood that and keep going. The problem is someone forgot to put this year's updated authenticity sticker on the badges. All the badges need to be pulled out of the rucksacks so the new authenticity stickers can be added. Okay. Additionally, nobody wrote down which item type corresponds to each group of elves badges. The only way to tell which item type is the right one is by finding this one item type that is common between all 3 elves in each group. Every set of 3 lines in my list, or in our list, corresponds to a single group. Okay, so cool. Wait, okay. So in this little example here, the first group's rucksack are the first 3 lines. The second group are the second 3 lines. Okay, understand that. In the first group, the only item type that appears in all 3 rucksacks is the lowercase r, so that has to be the badge. Okay. Okay, so we got to find, basically just finding out what's common between all each set of three, each group of 3 lines, and then I think summing those together.
Okay.
Okay,
Interesting.
so that's not too bad. So let's copy this stuff over into our. I'm also going to go ahead and export these things. We don't need our common character anymore because that's not going to be used in the next one. But I'll go ahead and export that one. Okay, so start out with our inputs. Oops, okay, so first 3.
So like the idea that like each row represents 2 bags or whatever they call it, like that's a lost point now, right?
Correct. We don't care about that anymore.
Okay.
We just care. Wait a minute. Is that true?
Or do we? That's what I'm trying to figure out because like
No,
I'm
I
looking
don't
at the
think we
first
do.
line. Oh no.
Because it doesn't matter which compartment it occurs in. If it occurs in one of them, it's in one of those things. So it just has to be somewhere in that both compartments, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, somebody said, well done. Thank you. Okay, so these, wait. Okay, let me copy these over. Oops. Okay. All right, so we're also going to want to import what was it called? Item priority. Okay. You having a nice little conversation with you and yourself?
No, in chat. Yeah.
Oh, is that your mom?
Totally.
Cool. All right, cool. I'm so confused. So confused what's happening. All right, so first thing. Okay, so first thing we're going to want to do is we want to break this into groups of 3. Mr. JavaScript Wizard Mark.
Yeah.
There's not a group by JavaScript method, I think, right? There's not.
Not that I know of.
We have to do just like a for loop, like the poor man's way of doing it.
Yeah, do a for loop. I would assume. Yeah, I assume if there was some like array function-y thingy, you would have to use like reduce or something silly. So I don't know. By 3 string array. String array? Yeah.
Okay, so I guess this can be constant. We can just reduce to it.
As well. Oh.
No, we're gonna do this to group the entire thing. So it needs to be a 2D array. It'll be an array of arrays. Doesn't like that either.
We're not returning anything yet.
But it'll be more than, wait, so the first array, wouldn't it be the opposite way? It's an array of, oh no, I guess you're right. Interesting. Okay. It's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking, cool. No, you're right. That makes sense. Okay, so results should be an empty array, right? Begin with.
Yeah.
So then just for each of the, I guess we want to keep a count. Or I guess we just mod the index.
I would just add 3 instead of the traditional add 2.
Oh, that makes sense. Then we can just do
Is that the syntax for it? Or do we have to say I plus equal 3?
Plus equals, point equals just different. Thank you. Didn't come through it.
Yeah.
This is exclusive. So yes, we want. Wait, so we want. Is that right?
Wait, so like our input's an array of strings, right? And we're just trying to push the first, second, and third string for the first.
No, we're trying to, yeah, so this basically, we're going through each, starting with 0, going until we reach the end of the length string, increasing by 3, and pushing the slice of,
So then result would be, I guess, push.
yes, which is what slice should be doing.
Oh.
Because it makes a copy of a chunk of the array.
Oh. Okay, well, la-di-da. Being a rose on your nose.
I believe that's correct. That should be what we get. Yes, so then we want to return result. So let's make sure that this works. Let's return.
Don't mind me. I just like to throw errors. Oh no, what did I do?
Oh, well, that's obnoxious. All right.
Let's do a type assertion. Type assertion. That's why we have this for loop, right? It'll build confidence that it truly is a tuple or a tuple array.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, I gotta update my main real quick. All right, that looks good. Cool. So I'd say this works fine. Group by threes, or group by 3 works good. So now the next step is to find that common item. Or wait, what's it called? Find badge. So we have our input. It's going to be a string. And then we're going to return. Let's just go ahead and return the code for that badge. Just find badge code. Okay. Do you want to tackle this one?
Do what?
Do you want to implement this?
Okay, yeah, sure. Let me. Sorry, I was writing some funky stuff. Why is this all airy? Or is that just VS Code catching up?
Oh, it looks there's like a space here. I can fix. What were you trying to do up here?
I wanted to do I forget what it's called in TypeScript, where we can let TypeScript know that something is of a certain type as long as the function returns true. In group type. Oh, I'm disconnected.
Are you?
It says so. Do I want to make saves? I guess. Okay. And VS Code died.
Oh yeah, it's just not connected. Let me
All right. Love that.
copy. Send you the invite again.
All right. And we won't leak the thingy, hopefully.
Okay.
Got really nervous there for a second. I was like, oh, I guess my internet's out.
Nope, you appear to still be around, just not connected.
All right, so I'll join again.
Extra parentheses include type. What line are you talking about, Fabio?
Okay, I see it. Yeah, so there's a parenthesis after the colon. Failed to connect due to unknown relay server error. Oh no.
Yeah.
Here, let me try to.
We have to quit VS. The VS Code like crashed entirely?
No, it's still kicking. Let me close out VS Code completely.
Yeah.
And then
suggestion.
Let me just try that again. I open VS Code. My VS Code, I think, updated just now.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe that's why it crashed. It was like, oh, you updated, and therefore you're not allowed. Okay, yeah, it's totally not letting me. I'll try one more time, but this time I won't try to join through my actual VS Code. I'll just stay on the browser.
Okay. Wait, you weren't using actual VS Code, or you were?
I was using VS Code.
Okay. I could also like stop the session and try starting it again.
It's fine. I shouldn't need the browser should be fine, I think.
Oh, I'll accept you.
All right, I'm back in. All right. So then, yeah. Oh, do I not get keyboardy things?
Yeah,
oh,
I
can't. I can't type. Yeah.
Oh. Hold on. Oh. That's cool. All right, hold on. Oh no, not channel. Okay. What am I talking with?
I still can't type.
Sorry. I'm going to make you read write.
Give me access to your computer. Okay. Yeah, so, and then there's a extra parenthesis there.
What did I import? What was it called? Item priority. Why aren't you happy? Oh, because you're doing crazy things up above.
Heck yeah. All right. Now, that should be fine. Oh, no, it still thinks it's not. What?
There's no closing parenthesis for this.
Ah, okay. There we go. Now it's a thing.
Can't find any result. Where's result supposed to come from? Oh, you deleted the rest of the function. You deleted. Oh no, wait. There was no rest of the function. That's just. You mean proof, I think. There we go.
That's interesting. Yeah, so the browser is not giving me any kind of help here.
Yeah, I suspect it doesn't run the.
Is it accepting that result in group by 3 that it's?
No, it's not happy with result. It says because it doesn't return. It returns an array of 3 strings. Or actually, I changed it. Yeah, it should be a string or a string. Oh, I'm just going to change this here.
No. Okay, let's do this. And then there we go.
Well, now it's not happy because it doesn't always return a value.
Did it.
Cool. Okay, so now um, all right, so let's see what we get. With
Do we want it to return 0, or would we rather it throw?
For now, I'm just gonna have it return 0 for the
Okay.
test case. You can work on that if you want to.
Yeah. So like in challenges like these, I really like to throw instead, because like so like returning 0 in this case, you might think your code's like fine, right? And like you're not going to get an error, things will happen, stuff will be added. You'll get like a weird value, and then you have to like debug, why is my value so weird? But like this way, our assumptions are always verified because we can't even get a wonky answer because we'll get a throw instead.
That works. All right, so let's see what we get from running this.
Is this saying that the return type is wrong for you?
No, nothing looks good on my side.
Cool. I have like
so
a
we
weird.
got a total of 70. And that's what we're supposed to get, 70. So let's see what happens for our real inputs.
It's still saying that property find does not exist on type string. Oh man.
That's nice. I guess that actually was correct. It should have been like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's run it and see what we get. We get 2577. Is that going to be the right answer?
Tune in on the next
out.
episode to find out. I'm just kidding. We'll find out right now.
Woohoo! We are done with day 3.
I'm still waiting for the stream. Okay, cool. Yeah.
We did it. So that was cool.
How many gold stars do we have now? We have 2 for today.
6 total, 2 for each day.
Nice. And also we have a missing new line on this file. There you go. Saved it.
Good to have a proud mother. Cool. So let me save this. Let's see where we at time-wise. We did pretty good. It took us about 40 minutes.
Yeah. And I think
with like reading comprehension included, disconnection issues. Well, bye.
Bye, Mom.
I think we did pretty good. Probably your answer
5, 7,
won't
7.
work for you.
But there's a chance. There's a chance it might work for you, though.
I'd say the chances are extremely slim.
But also never give up on your dreams. So you might get it.
So do you, Mark, feel like writing unit tests for these? Or
I'm sure. Yeah, cool. We can.
All right. I will make some new files then.
Or actually, can I let me try to join VS Code one more time, because this is
okay.
It's still saying that on line 28, a function whose declare type is neither void or something something.
Yeah, the browser VS Code experience is not the greatest, unfortunately.
Very much lacking. Okay, yeah. So let me please work. Oh no, now it doesn't even open it in my. It just assumes I want the browser version.
You can
No.
open up the the live share extension in VS Code and choose join, and then it will paste the link from the clipboard.
Okay. So let me
If
see
you have
here.
the link on the clipboard.
Yeah. Okay. So boom. Join. Please work. That would be. That would be great. That would be spectacular. Get it? Spec. Spec. Got him.
Very clever.
Oh, gotta enter URL. Yes. That would be useful. So let me go ahead and pasta. Okay, I see files.
It's
I see
good.
files. No, failed to connect to live share session due to an unknown relay server error.
Are you logged into GitHub?
I am. Here, should I just sign in?
To GitHub in the
Yeah.
browser or in the browser in the editor. Yeah, like that's how I mine looked out.
Okay, 1 second.
I can also stop live sharing and try starting again.
Here, let's try that because I have to get my phone. My phone's way on the other side of my room, so that requires me to move.
Sending the link. Okay. Link has been sent. I'm going to go over here and copy something else so I don't actually paste that. Not that I believe anybody's going to type fast enough to enter that, but
So anonymous. Boom, boom. Okay. Joining.
Moo 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, I see a text editor. I see files.
I'm going to make you read right.
Okay, cool. Glad that relay issue has been resolved. Because, yeah. Awesome. Hey, true is true.
So here you go, day 1 in this file. You want to write some tests?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll bring up the code over here. So it's really just two things to test: the day 3 P1 function and then the item priority function. And when I'll follow you, so
that should be good.
I am following you, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do the item priority. Is this jest or is it?
That is a great question. It is Jess.
Okay, cool. This code's still trying to catch up with types and such. All right, so let's go ahead and expect true to be truthy. Just see. Okay, and then can you run what's it? Can you run the watch mode? I guess that way when I save, it'll just
it's perfect on this file. Yeah.
Ooh, we'll get coverage. La-di-da.
Yeah, that's my default.
In fact, in Mark's projects, watch mode is called watch mood. Mode. This is true. All right, cool.
Still working on I don't think common character is actually being exported, but you can test it if you want.
Oh yeah, sure, why not? Okay, now it's running it? Okay. Man, that terminal's, I didn't think it'd be this slow to run.
Hey, my computer's doing a lot right now. It's sharing itself with you. It's streaming to the interwebs.
That's fair. Very fair. Okay, yeah. So let's look at this first one. So we have a few things here. We have an error. And then we're returning some values. I think it'd be nice to check 2 edge cases. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. It should throw when argument isn't a single char.
It probably was unnecessary for me to add the coverage because we're getting a lot of no coverage information.
Yeah, let's go ahead and I forget exactly how to test for errors. To test for
That's a good
thrown
question.
error. This is why I like GitHub, because then I just go on GitHub and look at my old projects. I'm like, okay, that was the way. Let's see. Let's go to this project. I'm pretty sure I test against the error of some kind. And then let's go to here, here, this one, live, services. Let's go to this factory. Subscribe, expect. No, that's not what I want. If anyone in chat knows how to catch how to test against an error being thrown, feel free to shout it out. In the meantime, I will
Keep forgetting my video feed window browser is being captured for this. I keep trying to go to Google. Then our faces disappear. Oh well.
Let's see how to test if a function that's expected to throw, yada yada yada. Okay, expect to throw. Okay, so apparently this is a thing you can do. So let's go ahead and
That's nice. Let me turn on word wrap for you.
import that guy. Yeah, see, to throw, it's not. Is that not a thing? It's starting to look like it's not.
Use to test the function that throws when it's called. Interesting.
Yeah, so that doesn't look right.
I
Maybe
wonder
VS
if
Code
you
will help
passed
me.
it in without the.
Oh, it's saying it's a thing.
Like it should be a function reference or an actual like the result of a function call.
It should be a function reference. So
So
if
this is
if I do this.
So maybe you have to spy on it and then call it.
Maybe I don't remember having to use a spy though. Use to test that a function throws when it's called. Invalid char. Are you getting that error as well?
Yeah.
Oh, you know
character.
what? It doesn't like these characters. Okay. Cool. And then
This may not be just may not be set up super TypeScript.
the place I copy and paste my code, or their code, which is now my code, it had funky characters. So I think that there's a lesson in there somewhere.
Yeah. If only it was decipherable.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and see. Oh man, look at it go. Okay, well while it's going.
I'm gonna restart it without this coverage thing. I can't. It's okay, here I can just rerun it without the coverage thing.
And then it's another one. Grab a capital.
Capital.
This one has the majuscule. That's the right way to. And then we're not expecting them to throw. We're expecting them to turn a value. These are primitives. So let's go ahead and actually check to see if it's to be. Let's get rid of these arrows.
You got rid of one too many arrows. Oh, no. Somehow it didn't.
Very cool. Did it? Did the first test pass? Should it throw? Kind of hard to tell from the terminal.
Yep, we all passing.
All right, cool. So now let's go ahead and save. Let's see if these other tests pass. That'd be nice if they did, but never know.
We shall see.
Yeah, 12 seconds. Jeez.
Yep.
Okay.
Took 10.99.
Awesome. All right, cool. So yeah, we have some coverage there. Is there any other edge cases that I should probably test for here?
For
Should I
item
test against?
priority?
Yeah. Is there any weird wonkiness that I maybe would want to be like?
No, I mean technically this will work on any character. It won't return a meaningful value on any character, but it will work on any character. So I think you're good. As long as you try a capital and a lowercase, I think we're in good shape.
All right, cool. All right, then we have common character. So let's see here. Should return a match. I'll think of a better naming in a minute. Takes a string and then does a bunch of stuff. So let's go ahead and export, I guess.
I mean, we're also, I guess if we want to make this super stringent, we could have it so that it threw an error if your string wasn't even length, but I think that's okay.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, what happens then?
Then it just ignores the last character in the string, I would assume. Actually, no,
Yeah.
I have it. No, it will just it'll do it unevenly. It'll do, if it's a 9-character string, it'll do 4 and 5. No, I guess it'll do 5 and 4. Because 9 divided by 2 integer would be
Okay.
right. That'll just return 4, right? I think.
Wait, what returns 4?
Oh, it'll return 4. Okay, so it'll have an error because it'll try to do. I forgot that it returned 4.5, so it'll do.
Yeah, I wonder what substring
Oh, no,
does
it's fine.
when you hand it weird values.
Apparently, telling it to start at 2.5. Well, let's do 1.5. It just rounds it down, looks like. So it'll be fine. So it would, yeah, it would give you 4 and 5 for a 9-character thing.
Interesting. So like I wonder, like to meet the requirements for like this challenge, which is always a weird concept because challenges don't reflect actual code in the real world. Would it be more appropriate to handle odd characters, or would it be more appropriate to throw if the input had odd characters?
I think it'd be more appropriate to handle it. Just let it work. Because it's only going to be a difference of 1 character. That 1 character could be the 1 character, I guess if that 1 character is more likely to be the 1 character that doesn't occur in both of them. Or maybe it's not more, but.
You know, then you're adding complexity to the code base.
It's true. You wanted to handle everything.
And then what was the error I put here?
Probably just make it even. Cows. All right, test our run-ins.
Nice. And then I'd be tempted to do this for the first one. Say Moo.
But then, I guess it's just the first matching. But doesn't reflect an actual case. There would only be one repeating character against the two.
That's true. But then again, like the same thing goes with what's it? Describing the actual implementation. Yeah, I guess that'd be tricky. It kind of goes back to that idea of like how far do you support something versus throwing in the events that you're not trying to like fulfill some kind of requirement. Like we're expected to have an exact one match. Yeah. La-di-da. All right, cool. There's some tests.
Woo-hoo. You failed up to testing I guess we're not exporting functions for the other one, so maybe it doesn't matter.
Group of 3, group by 3, find badge code.
Nope, I'm not following you anymore. Sorry, I didn't mean to focus you on me. Oh, cannot read property identified reading session ID. You're still seem to be connected though. Nothing, just gave me a warning. Don't think it matters.
Now VS Code is like struggling.
Oh, sorry, I hit. Sorry. I meant to do. There we go.
Okay. So yeah, we got a few of these fun little functions. Let's go ahead and test them. Arg, I messed that up. Too late? No, it's not too late. Let's do. How could I edit all 3 of these lines?
Use your middle mouse button and click and select all of them, and then hit home. And you'll be at the start of the line. You can just type at the beginning of.
How can I get to the end of the line?
And once you have them all selected.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, just end or command right.
Command right. That is so cool. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, this is very helpful. The only thing that's, well, actually, the automatic stuff didn't throw you too much either. You did forget a closing print for the.
Good. Oh.
Look at that magic.
Pretty impressive, right? Yeah. All right. Is group by 3 should return true if a group by 3 and it should return false if a group of 2. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pass it an array of 3. And then let's do it again.
What is this group by 3? Oh, that's your utility function?
Yeah. Yeah, so we could use that. So like if you feel uneasy or feel bad or nervous to do type assertions, you can do a small step past a type assertion and do like the fancy is be false. A 3.
Should we have some values in those strings?
If anything, I guess like what I'd want to do is like be like this.
I don't need those so much, but the group by 3 is the one where the values really matter.
Do they?
Well, if you want to make sure it's not like doing something weird and putting them in the wrong order or something.
That's true. That would build confidence. I like that.
Oops. Did I get my 3 in there? Your little tag is covering up that line, so I thought I missed it. Oops.
And then did we put a throw in there for if weird stuff happens? Yeah, we did. Okay. So let's go ahead and handle that case. Should throw if argument
Oh, it stops focusing on unified type.
Grouped by threes. So let's go ahead and that, and then let's go ahead and so you know what? Okay, I remember actually. So I think it's a function call. Oh wait, this is not even a function call, right? I'm missing the entire function.
Wait a minute, why were this passing? Have we not hit save in a while?
I'm a little concerned.
Wait. I don't think we've hit save in a very long time.
Okay. So let's go ahead and see these tests fail real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we should at least get one failing test.
It's estimated to take 21 seconds. So.
Yeah. Who's typing at the same time as you? I bet there's someone hidden. There's 2 others hidden. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Wait,
that makes sense.
No, it should. Oh no, okay,
yeah. Because this is obviously silly.
Oh, I thought you were. I didn't think you were calling the function for any of them, but I should have remembered because I imported it from there. So,
yeah, to throw, and then I forget what the error is that I wrote. Something witty and helpful. Arrays are hard. That's true. Arrays are hard. All right, cool. Yeah. And even if, these unit tests, maybe you might argue it's like, oh, these are unnecessary, right? These functions are super straightforward. But
confidence.
Builds confidence, yeah. And after reading these tests, I have a decent idea what a group by 3 is. That's a group by 3. All right, cool. Yeah. So what does this thing do again? Let's see here. Let's see here.
This finds the common string from, or the common character from the 3 given strings in the array, and returns that character's code by calling item priority on it and returning the result.
Nice. Okay. So then, all right. So then this is being imported from there. Let's go ahead and do this in a more TypeScripty way. I'm going to go ahead and import. Let's go ahead and call this A3 part 1.
Stupid. Sorry, AJ. I just told you Fabio was gone because I intended to reply to that, and I checked the list, and then I came back, and he actually isn't gone. But I still typed it anyway. Just ignore that. Sorry, Mark.
Okay. Can't find module day 03 part 1.
This is P1, not PT.
Oh. Fair enough. I get it. Yeah, PT scares me too, to the point where I also.
Why are you importing everything from it? Is that a special tactic, or just
yeah?
You didn't want to remember what the name was?
I think if you spy, you need like an instance to spy on for the method ingest. So I'm going to go ahead
and. That's true in Mocha.
In Mocha, is this Mocha?
Pharma. This is Jest.
This is Jest. Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily true in this, but it may be.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expect the spy to be called with thingy. Is there a once with this one?
I'm not focusing on you.
If they haven't been called.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll do all of this. No, I'll just do called with. To have been called with. Um, and how can you be bored? Tests are lovely. Tests are great. Go ahead and put this one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't need to know what the batch code is. I just need to make sure that it gets called with the right thing.
So just put
I
in
was
3
gonna-
strings with only 1 character in common.
Yeah, I was gonna do moo but with a P, but I don't think that's appropriate, so I'll say
No,
pi.
unfortunately, moo is not the best choice in many of these because it has repeating characters.
Shame.
That
do them
you
all.
failed to type cat properly.
That's okay. It's there in spirit.
Oh, the P is the common one. I see.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. So then, what do I want this to be? Let's go ahead and return you, or I guess.
Do you need to do anything with the dot at the end there?
Or actually, I want to do mock return value. 50. 50. Oh, missing expect. Oh, what was your question?
Oh, no, now the dot makes sense. I was wondering why you're chaining off of the final badge code, but
Oh, all right. Let's see if this passes. It should probably be more descriptive than it should do a thing, but it did do a thing. I mean,
I feel like that test, well, as long as there's content in there, I feel like it should always pass. Yep, good. It should
cool.
be doing a thing, and it
Yeah.
did be doing the thing.
Yeah. So let's put moo, right? Never trust a test that you've never seen fail. Right. There's a lot going on here. There's a spy, there's a shifty value.
Failed.
That's what I like to see.
So that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, so this is a little bit more traditional unit test, right? I personally, because I don't remember how the badge code stuff works, and I'm not going to look it up. I'll fake it. It's not important. I mean, it's important, but not to me. I could throw, I guess, but I think you guys get the point with the throws and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that's good. Well, I believe we've actually written tests for these, which I don't think is a thing we've done on any of the previous days.
Oh, really?
Either the 2
I see
previous
spec
days.
files. Oh,
Well, they're all
okay.
just-
So these are all.
They're all just passing, so they can.
Wow.
Tisk.
Tisk.
Indeed. Cool. Well, thank you very much, Mark, for AJ's a little defensive.
Do they though?
They do technically
Are you
ensure
sure?
that true is truthy, which is a good thing to check because if that happens to not pass, then we're in trouble.
Oh man, the tests work. I bet they do. Yeah.
Tests are good. Code, who knows?
I'd agree if they work, but I doubt anyone's ever run them. Got them.
It's true. AJ did get the gold stars.
I got the gold stars. Yeah.
Well, now we
There's
collectively have 6.
there's secret stars if you write the unit tests. If you didn't know, for those who don't know, you get extra stars for writing unit tests.
Extra bonus stars that live in your mind.
Yeah.
And your heart.
Right.
Cool. Well, Mark, thank you for joining me on your day off. That was very kind of you.
Yeah.
And thank you, folks, for watching. And AJ and I will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for day 4 of Advent Code. I believe that's true, right? That's true, AJ? Am I correct? Tomorrow?
Can you give us a thumbs? Send ones in the chat if that's true.
Okay, correct. Good. Sorry, Mark. Your rubric was too complicated. It took too long. Cool. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with day 4, and AJ, me, and a special guest whose name I don't remember, but
Ooh.
I'm sure we'll introduce them tomorrow. Because if we didn't, that would be rude. Cool. So thanks for watching, and we will be back tomorrow. Ah, Dan. So look forward to special guest Dan the Man tomorrow. All right.
Nice.
Thanks. Oh, I could have gone back to like us. There we are. See our lovely faces. All right. Goodbye.
Adios. Thanks for watching.